This has been a weird week so far. I would say this has been one of my lowest motivation, passion weeks as it relates to triathlon training. And yet, I feel like this has actually been one of my best weeks of training, and we're headed in the right direction. It just goes to show, like, whether you feel like it or not, if you put in the work, good things might happen. So yeah, as some of y'all have seen and I've shared, my passion, my motivation has just not been there this week, or at least it hasn't been there to the same degree. But we obviously have big races, big goals, and big things coming up. So whether I feel like it or not, I got to go and put in the work. And we're putting in the work and we're getting some great results. So today we had to do two things. One was we were going to do the bike, roughly an hour and a half at 220 to 240 watts. So not as much power as yesterday, but the focus was having really high cadence. Since I've gone into the aero position and started training for that, my cadence has dropped. And what my AI coach tells me is that when your cadence is lower, you actually have to push harder on the pedals. And so this tires you out more quickly. And so today the focus was having cadence at least 90 or above, resulting in hopefully lower effort on the pedals over that hour and a half. And I did it. Today I did it. I locked it in. I got all the cadence targets that I needed to, and I hit them. I was sweating bullets. I was putting in a lot of work. It was it wasn't harder, but it was like much more intense, trying to like very intentionally turn over the pedals. But I was able to get the work done. And based on the analysis from AI, I was able to do the same level of work, but try 7% less hard, essentially. And so I'm hoping that I'm going to continue to practice this. We're going to practice this over the weekend, and I'm going to carry this into Dallas and Houston coming up. So hopefully that pays dividends. So that was a great session. And then later in the day, we did the swimming. We did the pool. So I had a bunch of intervals of 100. And if you remember, I've been trying this new swimming philosophy, which is basically don't try as hard and just focus on having really good technique. And hopefully that will increase my speed rather than me really exhausting myself in the water. And I feel like it's working. Like I'm swimming these 100 intervals at, just barely over 2 minutes per 100. And today I was really focused on trying to minimize the rest I take between the sets. I was supposed to take 20 seconds between each interval. I ended up doing 208, I think it was 28 seconds. So a little bit longer rest, but overall I was getting them done. I didn't think I was actually trying that hard, and I was swimming pretty fast. So we have a big swimming test tomorrow. I'm really interested to see how we're doing. And so, yeah, weird week, like low motivation, low passion, yet we're putting in the work and we're seeing results. So hopefully that's encouraging to you. If you're struggling with motivation or passion, hopefully what I'm going through will help you get through it and just continue to press on and see what happens. So that's today. Talk to you soon.